So, I'm gonna be doing this in the middle of playing, so I might get a little distracted. That's okay. So, tips for beginning wipe. Now, this is my opinion. This is by no means, 100% how it should be played, but in order to help some people, I figured, I'd give a little bit of insight from my own perspective. First tip, you gotta remember that everybody is going to be on the same playing field. And what I mean by that, kind of, is that everybody starts out at level 1. Everybody, minus the people who have, the higher packages or game status of Tarkov, such as like EOD and things like that, will have the same items. Nobody will have all of the traders unlocked. Nobody will have all of the bullets and stuff, such as like BT, BP, M855, things like that, that one tap you, two tap you. With the exception, obviously, too, of some people have gamma cases, beta cases, things like that. The quests supposedly are going to be moved. So what that means is that everybody is going to have to figure that out on their own until somebody writes it on the wiki. So you kind of have an upper hand in that a little bit, but not really. It just depends on how good you are at the game, pretty much. You also have to remember, too, that some people will obviously level up faster. People would definitely level up faster. There have been people who have played this game through multiple wipes and just have a strategy down. So if you want to level up faster, get a strategy down. And with that, that brings me into my next tip. Some ways to level up more efficiently. So, questing. Questing is a big one. You want to quest. Try and run through the quest, I wouldn't say as quickly as you can, but doing them obviously is a big help. One of the ones that I've actually recently just found and have stopped doing is don't heal yourself right out of the raid. So when you die or whatever happens, you end up going back to the main screen and you have the option for therapist to heal you. Do not pay her whatever to heal you. It costs a little bit more to do it yourself, but you also get a lot more experience. So when you use your Grizzly or your IFAX or AFAX or Cheese or whatever it is you have that you use to heal yourself, you'll get 100 XP, 25 XP, stuff like that. But it adds up. So you do it once, no big deal. It doesn't make a difference. You do it 20 times, that adds up to be a lot of XP over time. Search all of the dead bodies. Everything. So what happens is that filled up that whole thing. Even if you don't loot them, you don't even have to loot them. Just hit F on them real quick and then run away. And for the most part, you get like 100 XP or something like that. The higher the XP that you get from searching things, the more likely they actually have something to something good on them. That looks like a scav. The next biggest tip that I can give you pretty much is you want to, which I just recently started realizing, to separate your raids. And what I mean by that is it's kind of like have a goal in mind, in a way. If you're going to go in and you just want to kill people and, do stuff like that, then go in like that. Don't loot, don't, within reason, obviously. If you want to go in and it's just a money run, your main focus is obviously survival. So what you want to do is you want to go in, loot, stay away from the fight, and avoid dying, basically. You just want to survive and get out with money. If you're doing a quest, go in, don't loot places, just go right to the quest, and that, has made my survival rate go up, like, quite a bit. Like quite a bit. I found myself going into raids not really having a direction and ending up somewhere I really shouldn't have been and getting either pinched by a few people or just straight up destroyed. Because since this is late wipe for me and I'm still mid-game-ish, I get destroyed quite a bit. My next tip is to take your time. You're not in a rush. There is no... Please don't shoot me. There is no... I really want this guy's gun.
Off me, bro.
Bruh. I want to shoot him. I'm not gonna...
DMCs around, or is it pretty,
No, I haven't seen any at all.
Alright, that's good pickings then.
Yeah. Maybe. Just because I haven't seen them don't mean there are none.
True.
But yeah, no, take your time. You don't always have to rush in. If you're using your PMC, you join a match and you have like half an hour. You've got some maps are even longer, like 45 minutes, stuff like that. You don't have to always just rush in. Most of the time, that's what gets a lot of people killed, is that they want to rush in and then they hear something and then they sit in a corner and they hide out for a second. And in reality, when they do that, all it takes is for somebody to walk around a corner and just shoot your ass. That's it. End of story. Done. So if you linger around for a little bit, let people get in the fights, avoid gunshots and things like that, you should be okay. But the biggest thing I can say is, like I said, just take your time. There is no rush. You're not competing with other players in a sense. I mean, like, you are, but you're not in like essentially a battle royale where the last person alive wins. Your goal is to get out alive with stuff. So survivability is usually top tier. I got a whole piece of paper written down right here. And then, honestly, I only have one last point. Remember, have fun. It's just a game. That's all it is. It's just a game. I find myself getting very pissed off at this game. Very pissed off at this game. So what happens is, I'll get pissed off. I'll go in. I'll keep going in. And me being pissed off inevitably leads me to dying and losing more things. I guess in a way that's what you call a snowballing effect. So you get mad, you keep playing, then you start playing aggressively, and you shouldn't be playing aggressively, and you're not taking your time. Now it's snowballed into you losing more things. You can take breaks. It's just a game. Go play a different game. Go play a round of CSGO. Go play, you know, Rocket League. Whatever else you guys play. Just leave, take a break, go play. Get up, go get a glass of water, sit down for a second, come back. That's it. That's all it takes. You just take a breather, and remember, losing things is part of the game. So that's basically the tips that I have for you to, for the most part, do better, minus gameplay and stuff.
You use keys very often?
Every so often, yeah.
I got a dorms key. Are you interested?
Honestly, I probably have all the dorms keys.
Okay, then never mind. Doesn't really matter. Alright, I was just curious.
Yeah, here, you can have this. If you can pick it up.
What the hell is that?
An FP100.
That's a big piece of pipe, my mans.
Yeah, it is. But, see, like that, like, I don't know who that guy is. It's just a game, man. Just have fun, you know? But, anyway, I think that about wraps up little tips. And I will see you guys in the next one.